Hello everyone, this is Cube Mario, and you're watching me play LEGO Batman 2 DC's Superheroes. Still an incredibly long name. Anyway, this introduces the sandbox aspect of the game, which is one of the really cool points, but not one the only. This is pretty much something I'm not going to be covering until the future. You can't really do a lot with the sandbox early in the game, so I'm not really gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna focus on the story right now. Gonna deal with that after. What's pretty funny here is they actually make you jump. You can't move around here except the camera. They have to let you do this cool cinematic thing. You have no option here. You have no choice but to be cool, and you're gonna like it. So now, this is a little bit of the sandbox. You can roam around the city. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna go straight to the story mode here. But first, I have to do a few things to actually use this terminal. It must be activated, and that will require a little bit of cunning. Which will just pretty much be building things and wrecking things. That's about the amount of cunning that this game will require. So, the sensor suit once again. And we have the Joker box over here, which we can't actually use yet. You may also call it a crate, whatever works for you. You need to unlock the Joker to actually use those, and you're gonna find those all throughout the city and in the levels. Making use of the sensor suit here once again to do this little really easy puzzle thing. All those puzzles are pretty much brain-dead easy. So here with the Acrobat suit, last step in unlocking this thing. The terminal, when we do unlock it, it basically is a thing for vehicles, and for auto-saving if I recall correctly. You pretty much make use of vehicles with it. And I don't know why I rolled up into a ball again. Been doing that a lot lately, without even really meaning to. Not really sure what's up with that. Anyway, we get to select our first vehicle here. You unlock a lot more later on in the game by doing a whole bunch of different things. Not really sure what the big deal is about Robin's helicopter. Don't know where Batman's went.
Scenes of chaos tonight at the Gotham City Theater, where criminals, some apparently armed with giant hammers, have interrupted the prestigious Man of the Year Awards. This was the 5th annual Man of the Year ceremony to be held in Gotham, but only the 2nd to be brought to a premature end by a rampaging gang of costumed villains.
Now, obviously the objective here is going to be getting this helicopter repaired. And unfortunately these parts uncannily went everywhere all over this level. Oh, what will we do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna solve puzzles and do a lot of jumping and other stuff like that, and we're gonna beat this level. That's what's gonna happen. So I need to get 5 of these things. Gotta destroy them. And then when I get all 5, I get a bat kit. Very good stuff. And here we have a blue and a purple, which is definitely very nice value. Definitely get a lot of good studs there. Purple studs are by far the best ones in the game. Here we have the game telling us about silver LEGO objects, and these are all over the level as you can see. And I will not be able to do anything with them until a little bit. I have to get the power suit, which will be coming up momentarily. And as you can see here, there's really quite a lot of effort put into the level. It looks very pretty. This looks really good, especially for a LEGO game. They put in a shocking amount of effort into making everything look really authentic. And the streets and all that even look really nice. Very nice reflections. It really works wonderfully. The only criticism I really have about the graphics is the shadows could be better. They're a little bit, what's the word? They lack softness. A lot of these shadows are really hard. And when you're dealing with nighttime especially, shadows are actually a lot more softer. But it really depends on the light that is being used, so there's some little fun facts for you. Sometimes there is hard light at night. It just really depends on certain factors. I guess considering this place is pretty well lit, then you don't really have to think too much about it, because it is a LEGO game anyway, and with all these lights around here, surely there will be a lot of hard light. Hard light meaning very little softness in the shadows. It's also telling us about shiny blue LEGO objects. We get to use the magnet suit to stick with those, and that will be coming up very soon as well. Lots of new suits in this level. Actually, not really, just 2. But I guess that's a lot for any level. Have one of the suits coming up here. Probably the power suit to my recollection. And of course we save some people, which is always nice. Saving people is what these heroes do. It's the biz. Indeed, it is the power suit, and that is very exciting. The power suit shoots basically these explosives. Don't know what exactly they are. They're not rockets. They're kind of like grenades. They just call them bombs. I guess bombs is sufficient. Sticky bombs, perhaps, like the Demo Man in TF2. The power suit also has a lot of power because it's so bad, and it definitely has some other uses besides just exploding things. But exploding things would be sufficient enough, but I am willing to go a step further. So I'm exploding these things in hopes of actually finding an item, but I am mistaken, and I go elsewhere to look for this precious item. The power suit will also knock down some smaller items I noticed, like you just saw there. Not really sure which ones, but some of them that are small it'll knock over, because I guess you weigh more, or you're more sturdy, or something like that. If anything, you'd think you'd fall over easier because of that big thing on your back. But what do I know? A lot, that's what. And you're gonna listen to me. So the magnet suit right here, very lovely. And if it'll let me, I will demonstrate its awesomeness. Ah, there we go. So you get to pull things off, that's one of the features. Anything that's magnetic and blue. But first I do have to build something. That's always important. This is, I think, the last one here to break. Kinda funny how I have to build it and then break it. Not much logic in that, but you know what? Whatever, it's a bad kit. Okay, so now I'm actually using the other feature. Nothing really else that this thing does. Well, wait, that's not true. It actually does do something else. I don't think anytime soon, but on a couple levels it does do a few other interesting things as well. Once again, I really appreciate the detail of being able to just break almost everything. That's just really splendid. Definitely addicting and very fun. Even though I probably should not be wasting my time doing this. Just hard to resist sometimes. I'm not really sure what these golden things I'm breaking are supposed to be, though. They kind of look like spotlights of sorts. Some kind of lights, but they are not being in use. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at there. But they must be lights, because they're up on the buildings. That has to be it. I also take it that this is the same building where they did the Man of the Year award thing, because I see the statue and whatnot. So that would be my educated guess. So right here, I'm still breaking stuff because I just can't control myself, but I will try and do better in the near future. So here I have to pull off a bunch of stuff again. Yep, lots of that. And I kind of screw up here pretty big time. Yeah, you're gonna see. I'm gonna try and get these studs and yeah, not great. So I fell over like an idiot a few times, so that's about what you missed from what I cut out. So this will allow Batman to get up here and do this bar thing, which is another feature of the power suit, is that the power suit can pull things that are very heavy. Yep, it has super strength. And getting these hearts is definitely helpful because it keeps me alive, and that's always good. May as well build these parts too while I'm at it. I don't think I've shown off the power suit combo yet, because when you're actually in different suits, the game has enough detail that it'll actually change the combo for you. Will not stay the same. Definitely lots of nice details in this game. So before I do that, I'm going to get this. The purple... oh great. As I was saying, the purple stud. Because that's completely worth getting, because it's worth so much. So yes, now I'm using the power suit for these orange handles. Definitely helpful. pretty neat suit. It's pretty slow though, that's the main thing I don't like about it, is it seems slower than the other suits, which it very well could be, but I'm not entirely sure. It could just be the way the animation looks. So as the check marks probably tell you, I only have to get one more part, so I've almost done this part of the level. Robin's actually quite handy in this game, regardless of jokes aside. They pretty much do their best to try and remove the Robin trope that is useless or something. He actually has quite a lot of utility. He does a lot of stuff in this game that nobody else can do. Definitely helps with the co-op element. I think what they really try to do here is try and make Batman, like, you know, he's great and cool. But they also try to make Robin, you know, really cool. And I guess they did a reasonable job, but he'll never live up to Batman. Not even close. But for second player, at least Robin's a reasonable substitute. I mean, as far as that goes, but obviously the first player wants to be Batman, and everyone wants to be the first player for that reason. Because, you know, Batman is just the best, and nobody can live up to it. And that is the sad, sad truth of this situation. The LEGO games can get a tiny bit repetitive sometimes. I mean, you don't really want to play these in huge chunks typically. You kind of want to break it out, and you know, you don't want to play it all at once. At least that's how I play these. I can't really sit down and play these for like 4 hours or something. I definitely have to pace myself. So that's the last part, and all I need to do is simply go down there and build it. And there's also quite a predictably hidden bat kit down there. You can also walk over here, but I don't think there's really anything over there, so I'm gonna go back over here. So I make my way down here, and it takes a while, and I kind of screw up a lot and lose a lot of studs, because I forgot that all I had to do was just keep going down periodically like that. Instead, I fell into the spikes and did stupid stuff for quite a while, so that is the reason for the loss in studs. I'm also pretty sure that this is a news reporter van. It actually kind of didn't click at first, but that is what this is. So that's definitely a very good thing to note. It is a news reporter van of some sort, because it has satellite and all that. That's kind of the giveaway. And you know what? Getting these things is really, really awkward. The studs here on there, not as easy as it looks.
My kind of party! Good food, good people, good goodie bags! Hey, Bat Lame and Slumming! Why are you guys hanging around? Ha! You see what I did there?
We're here to get those valuables you stole, Joker.
And Bruce Wayne's Man of the Year award.
This is my award! Very clearly, me!
Whoa, you just stuck that on there. Whoa!
Robin, focus on your flying.
Sorry. Whoa!
Oh, I missed. You like shark, Batman? Because I think they're going to like you! Oh, come on!
So here we have a beloved shooting section. Can't say I'm a fan. I find them very repetitive and quite boring to watch and to actually play. Really didn't like this. LEGO Star Wars has similar stuff too, and it was bad there too, and I think it's bad now. Don't enjoy it much at all. This is pretty much all there is to it. What you see is what you get, and you get it multiple more times. Just the same thing over and over. Not much to see here. You can also switch to Robin's helicopter if you want, but that's about it. So I'm going to be editing these things out from now on, because this pretty much sums it up.
missiles, Batman! Because I think they're going to like you!
Okay, boss time. And this is a lot more complex than the last time we fought Joker. Joker was stupid easy last time, he's a bit more challenging now. One thing to note is that you can stun him, either with the power bombs or maybe with a regular hit, but I'm not sure about that. But either way, the power bombs work just fine. So I'm also trying to break some stuff, and again, the control must be controlled. So, I'm gonna be breaking these vehicles though because I actually get a bat kit for it, so that is one thing that is worthwhile. Plus I get some blue studs out of it, which is always good. And of course, you know, Joker's shooting these things at us. They're... rockets? I'm pretty sure they're rockets. They got that rockety look to them and that kind of explosion that says I'm a rocket, so I'm gonna go with that. As to why they're purple, don't even ask. I don't want to ask these weird questions, it's not my business, and if Joker wants to have purple trails in his rockets, then that's up to him. It is entirely his decision. So here we have this cannon, and this cannon is going to be very helpful with defeating Joker, of course. But before I do that, I must finish this up because I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to get the Bat Kit. Easier to get it now rather than later. So that's an example of stunning him. Works remarkably well. So the spinner here, you gotta push it, and it moves the mechanism into the place that we need. Locks it right in.
Let's see. What do we... Oh, good. You like pies, Batman? Because I think they're going to like you.
Well, if you were looking for some bzz in your diet, then this is most certainly the thing that you're looking for. I don't really recommend it though, but it is an option. I do wonder what they would taste like, or if they're even made out of actual food. That is a very important question. So I'm invincible when I'm building things, which is something that not everyone may know, but you are indeed invincible. At least from most things. Kind of hard to build though when he's throwing those pies at you. I probably should have tried stunning him again, but if I recall correctly, it stops working at this phase. But it may have been worth a try. So these goons, they just really don't learn their lesson. They just want to keep coming at me, and I'm just going to keep destroying them, because that's just how I do it. So here I have to build this, because it's essential, and there's pretty much no way to beat him unless you do this, which is why I'm doing it. I wish these bombs would blow up faster though. Some of these power bombs take a really long time to blow up. And I wish I didn't have to wait so long. I actually would have preferred it to be instant, because that just would have made more sense. And wow, what a recovery that was. I totally thought I was gonna go down. Pretty amazing, I must say, that I managed to recover from that. If it was actual skill, I'm not gonna give myself that much credit, because that was pretty weird. I'm not even sure if anyone else could pull it off. It may have something to do with the way the feet are on the magnet suit. So this is the last phase of the boss, I think. I actually think I'm mistaken, because he has 2 hearts left.
You like dodgems, Batman? Because... forget it.
So obviously the boss isn't finished yet, because he still had the 2 hearts left. That was telling enough. So here I'm demonstrating the combo with the magnet suit. Pretty sweet, huh? Definitely a lot of combo opportunities with this many of Joker's goons to destroy. Definitely enjoyable killing things in this game. Well, they probably don't count as killing because it's Legos and they can just put them back together again, right? But they do disappear, so it does make you wonder about the Lego mortality rate. Are they immortal? Are they truly immortal? Because if they're not immortal, then that really makes you think. Think very deeply about the Lego mortality rates. This is deep discussion here, folks. Very deep discussion indeed. We're getting into some heavy subjects here about the Legos. So of course, finally I have to switch to Batman, and this is a really long process because just so many goons to fight. Oh, so many. He built that really fast, though. I don't know how he managed that. He really built that thing, like, mega fast. And here's a demonstration of the power suit with its combo. Absolutely devastating, of course.
Where does he get these unbreakable toys? Oh, come on! Watch the suit, boys!
Thanks for helping out, Batman.
Hey, you know, I also was a part of this.
Hey, guys! Need a hand?
With what? Parking?
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to be there for your award. Bruce Wayne's award. I got tied up.
Me too. Kids weren't invited.
So, saw you put a big hole in the theater?
I'll get it repaired.
I already did that. Also, I put your boat back in the water.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, you should really try not to make such a mess while you're fighting crime. I can see you smirking in there. X-ray vision.
Aren't there people somewhere else that need your help right now?
Yeah, actually there are. I should go. See you guys.
Bye, Superman. He's so nice.
Yeah, he's great.
You were kind of rude.
I was doing a systems check. I'll see you at the Batcave.
Superman is incredibly smug in this game, and it's wonderful. I love every bit of it. So thanks for watching. These are my stats, and I kind of skipping through them faster now because you've seen a lot of these already. So thank you for watching, and please join me in part 3.